the show, everyone. We're going to have a great show today. We're live on Facebook, so I want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We're going to share the show afterwards. I have with me right now Charlie I'm going to say it right, Marini, and he is the owner of Restorative Care Arizona, and you were here once before. You're back again. Welcome back to the show. You got tell everybody a little bit about yourself. You've got some really exciting news that you want to tell everybody about. So welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Like you said, I'm the owner of Restorative Care of Arizona. I'm a board certified physician assistant. I have a master's in physician assistant studies, physiology, and public health, and I am trying to position myself as a thought leader in the CBD market.
Okay, so what do you mean by that?
So there's a lot of imposters out there that are selling bad products, products full of chemicals from China, and so I am just trying to get the word out about the benefits of CBD, but using it properly. And so I have a trademark term called medically assisted CBD. So I sit with patients and talk to them about how to use it properly, how to balance their own natural endocannabinoid system, and potential interactions with their current medication.
So you work with your patients.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about your practice, okay? So Restorative Care Arizona.
Yeah.
Tell me your patient and who they are.
My patients run anything from weekend warriors that are just trying to rehydrate themselves with some of my IVs and vitamin injections, to chronic pain patients, to people needing PRP or stem cell injections, to men's health, testosterone replacement. Those are kind of the bread and butter for us.
Okay. Now, but the CBD comes in with this.
Yes.
So tell them about how that works.
Yeah, so a lot of my patients use CBD to help sleep, anxiety, and pain are kind of the big three that I see a lot of it helping people. I get people off Percocet and fentanyl. With the opioid crisis, this is a good alternative. Sometimes you can't completely off all of your opiates, but it can really help you manage your pain better, manage your anxiety, get off some of your benzodiazepines. But it's important that you sit down with a medical professional, because there are potential interactions with your medications that you're already on, and you need somebody to look over your medication list that someone at a smoke shop doesn't have the training to do that.
Right.
And you need to make sure that you're getting good product that has no THC, or if you do want THC, you're educated on potential interactions or side effects of that.
Okay. Now I also know that we're going to open up the audience, the lines of the audience today, and we're going to offer them. There's two different things. One is a CBD pain cream that you want to offer them, and I want to talk about yours and what makes yours so different, because there's a lot out there, and you also want to offer everybody a entered into win a vitamin therapy energy boost, and this also gets you a free 15-minute consultation with him. There's a lot of questions out there. There's a lot of people in pain. There's a lot of people that are tired, so it's all of you out there.
Correct. Yeah.
So our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I love the idea about the medically assisted CBD. What are they, like consultations, or how does it work?
Yeah. So you come in, it's anywhere from a 20-30 minute consultation. I sit down, look at your medication list, discuss about what your issues are. A lot of people are taking CBD for chronic pain issues, and there's other ways to treat it in addition to the CBD. So sitting with a medical professional, kind of having a different eye. I've worked in chronic pain management for the last 3 years, and so sitting down and giving people different alternative treatments, but also sometimes they do need typical medical treatment that non-opiate. I don't write opiates, but other types of things that can help, like anti-inflammatories or neuropathic medications.
Right. Now we've got our lines open here, and you can call in, whether it's you or someone that you know. Again, this is the pain cream that we want to talk about that too, and how it works, and we know how it works, but what makes it so different, your pain cream. And again, we've got our lines open for everyone to get entered in to win the vitamin therapy energy boost. It's also a 15-minute consultation. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Where is your offices? Where are they located?
So I'm at 22nd and Camelback, just north of Highland.
Okay.
Right in the Biltmore.
Okay, so right in the Biltmore area. And so your website is restorativekareaz.com.
Correct.
They can also call you direct. Your number is 480-586-3300. 3000. But you know what, guys? Our lines are open here. One thing I know for sure, those people out there, number one, we talked about this, a lot of people are in pain, but also tired. What is the number one thing that you get in, for people that come in and talk to you, and what's their complaints?
I would either say they're just tired of being tired, right? Or they're in pain.
Right.
Either chronic low back pain.
Tired of being in pain.
Yeah, tired of being in pain. A lot of low back pain, either people that are working out at the gym trying to get healthy, or just people that are inactive causing their low back pain. And energy boost sometimes helping people get back out of pain because now they can stretch and do yoga and stuff.
What's in the energy boost? What do they get along with that?
They get a B12 with a B complex, so B1, B2, and B6.
So it's all the Bs?
It's all the Bs.
Yeah, okay.
To help with, give you some energy, help with some adrenal protection and cortisol, and people feel great after it.
People love those.
Oh, yeah.
They absolutely
Once or twice
love
a
them.
week. Yep, yeah, I got people coming in all the time for it.
So our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Let's go back into the CBD for right now. The pain cream, all of your things, what you have for a lot of different choices of what they want.
Correct.
But we're going to give this, the CBD cream, the pain cream away today. What makes your oil different? What makes your creams different?
Yeah, so first off, our CBD pain gel actually has CBD in it. I'd challenge you to go to any CBD shops or any of the smoke shops, and actually the CBD products, if they, if their prices are much lower than other people's prices, most likely they don't have that amount of CBD that they're stating on the bottle. So that's the first thing. Secondly, we've mixed some essential oils and some menthol, so it helps us. It's a topical cream for more, small joint pain, elbow. I use it on my knee, shoulder pain. So it's more targeted. And then sometimes people back it up with a CBD oil, like the tinctures, and I discuss and teach them how to use it properly, how many times a day, the dosage.
It's scary because you can get CBD oil almost anywhere in the mall. They're just carrying it I mean, I don't understand this.
JAMA, the Journal of American Medical Association, came out with an article about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and they randomly just bought CBD off the internet, and they showed that only 10 to 12 of the bottles that they bought out of the 80 bottles actually had the stated amount of CBD in it. Some of them actually had estrogen because they're made in vats in China, and which is dangerous. People that have estrogen positive breast cancer, they're taking this for pain. Now they're fueling potential breast cancer. So it's very dangerous, and you got to go with the reputable product.
You really do. And so we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered in to win. This is their pain cream that they're offering for people. And then, of course, the Vitamin Therapy Energy Boost. They're also going to get a free 15-minute consultation that goes along with that. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You could check him out on his website. It's restorativecareaz.com. They're located right in the Biltmore area, and their phone number direct, it's 480-586-3000. Again, our lines are open here for you to call in and get this. Again, I say this every show. And I probably say it all 4 or 5 times on my show, which I love. What I love about the show the most is that it is information for people, and that people hear this, and there's a lot of people out there that are listening that are taking this CBD. They're selling the product probably, but they hear this, and you also have something exciting that you want to talk a little bit about with the CBD that you're doing. That's exciting. Real quickly, tell them before we go to a break.
So this later this week we're starting the process of I've curated 2 CBD based capsules for sleep, one for sleep and one for anti-inflammatory and pain, and I'm sitting down with a capsule maker, and we're going to come out with a line that has vitamins and nutrients and CBD to help balance your own natural endocannabinoid system and give you some pain relief too.
Well, also, I love that you do these medically assisted CBD consultations because it could affect some of the different medications that you're on, and he wants to make sure you're doing it safely.
Correct.
So we've got our lines open here, and everyone is getting entered in to win all of these things. From us, our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Check them out. It's restorativecareaz.com. So welcome back, everyone. And we are talking with Charlie Piermarini, and he is the owner of Restorative Care Arizona. And we've been talking a little bit about your practice that you have. You are talking with people who are dealing with pain. You're talking with people who are tired, and lots of different things that associate themselves with that around that. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about here that I see is that you also answer a lot of people's questions about what to do, what to take with their medications that they're already taking, whether it's a CBD or supplements or even whatever.
Correct.
Because anything that you take, obviously what it seems like
Correct.
to me can.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to talk a bit about that, but for anyone that missed it, just tell them a little bit about, the practice and what you do.
Yeah, I'm the owner of Restorative Care of Arizona. We're a full-service wellness clinic. I have a trademark around CBD. It's called medically assisted CBD. So we sit down with patients and we talk to them about how to get out of pain, how to help with their anxiety and their sleep. We do IVs, we do vitamin injections, men's health.
And how to use it correctly.
Correct.
And the main thing is making sure that whatever medication that you're on, that you can't just ask somebody that's selling it, through these companies. You can't ask them, well, how do I know if it's going to hurt me?
Correct. Correct.
And there's so many of them. You've really got to be very careful out there. And I love that you've created this. This is awesome. I hope that one day you could offer it to everybody out there, because it's really neat. So we've got our lines open here, and everyone's getting entered in to win. First of all, it is their pain cream. They want you to try that, which is their special brand, which you said is which makes yours different.
It actually probably has CBD in it, unlike
which would
the
be
other
nice
brands.
to know.
Yeah. And we've got some eucalyptus and lemongrass and some menthol, and so it helps with some penetration in the skin for some small joints or large joint pain.
Okay, and then also you're going to get entered into it. We've got a vitamin therapy energy boost, and these all come with a 15-minute consultation, a free consultation. Also, if you want to do a medically assisted CBD consultation, he'll do that for you too. So, I mean, this is a way that you can get in, and maybe it's you or someone that you know that's dealing with this. You can call in and get this for them. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. It's restorativekareaz.com. All right, back to the everything that how it can mix and be harmful. What other are there other supplements that can help people with pain, but that may interact, let's say, with the CBD? What would be one off the top of your head that's like that you would that people would not realize that?
Yeah, a lot of anti-seizure medications are kind of the biggest ones to worry about when people are taking CBD.
How many people are taking those? I hope not a lot.
Well, actually more than you think, 'cause a lot of times they're used off-label for other things. So a lot of times we use them off-label for actually chronic pain, or sometimes they're used for other anxiety issues or other types of neuropathic issues. So that's something important to look at on a medication list. A lot of people don't realize that even just taking simple magnesium off of the shelf, if you have heart arrhythmias, or sometimes it can give you diarrhea for too much and you have electrolyte imbalances. So there's not just taking anything off the shelf without telling your medical provider kind of what you're taking. It's important. It's very important. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you got to be careful, and that's why you do these. Well, this one is the medically assisted CBD consultation, but I'm sure when your patients come in, and that's the first thing you're going to ask them is, well, what are you taking?
Yes.
So I know.
Yeah.
And when you work with people, obviously we know that people have a lot of pain. Could it be with these CBD oils and this particular one, the cream? The cream is for what? For any area?
Any area, more targeted.
And it's outside, so it's safe. It's
safe. Yeah, I mean, it does get absorbed. I have a lot of patients that they're using topical creams that they've get off the internet or from a family friend or some store, and they say it doesn't have THC in it, but it does have THC, and your skin is our largest organ, and it's absorbing it, and they're becoming, sometimes people, it's bad if they're a police officer or someone that's getting tested for marijuana, for drugs in their system, and they pop positive for marijuana, and they didn't know it's the pain cream actually is showing up positive.
That's really scary, you know. And I don't know. I've tried. I think one time somebody let me try something, and it was a little different. I definitely felt something different. Of course, it was something under the tongue, so it was whatever. But and there's so many different ones. What do you have besides the cream?
So we have capsules. We have just regular CBD capsules, and then I'm working right now with a local capsule company to formulate our own CBD-based wellness capsules for sleep and for anti-inflammatory. Those are going to be coming out hopefully soon. We have gummies, and we've got the tinctures are kind of the one that I recommend the most for people. A lot of people come to me and they say CBD doesn't work. A lot of times they're not taking it correctly, and they're not taking enough of it. And there's other ways to balance your own natural endocannabinoid system.
How does one know how to do that. I mean, not everybody runs to their doctor
Correct.
or is going to be running to call you.
Yeah.
I mean, how does really one know? Is it even for you at one point sort of like not a trial and error, but at some point sort of like that?
Yeah, everyone's different, and it's so hard to give a sweeping generalization like that. But, that's when I sit down with patients and I talk to them. I take it every night before I go to bed, and I have my family on this. I've got
That's
friends
why you
on
look
this.
so rested.
Right. But I think it's important to sit down with a medical professional that understands this, and it's becoming more mainstream. But a lot of my friends that are, medical providers don't still understand this. It's just not in their wheelhouse. So a lot of times they refer them to me.
Sure. Now, of this vitamin, tell them about what they're going to get in that. That is awesome. This is the Vitamin Therapy Energy Boost.
Yep.
You guys, we know what especially in the summer and it's hot.
Yeah.
Man, don't you just feel like you just want to stay in bed?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tell us about that and what goes in it.
So my vitamin B injection is a little bit different. I mix vitamin B12 with a B complex, so it gives you a little bit more of an energy and more sustained energy boost than just a regular B12. So I get people that come in once or sometimes twice a week for their energy boost. A lot of people come in before they go on vacation or after a vacation. They really just need a boost to get them back in the gym or back on the routine.
Absolutely. They're wonderful. People love them. So we've got our lines open here for everyone, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for this. Whether it's the CBD pain cream or the Vitamin Therapy Energy Boost, you're going to get that 15-minute consultation. It could also be the medically assisted CBD consultation. Our number here, 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And you could check them out on their website. It is restorativecareaz.com. Their phone number direct, it's 480-586-3000. So give us a call here at 602-277-5369 and get entered in to win for this. So what other pain relief treatments do you offer?
So I do steroid injections, trigger points, certified in dry needling, which is it's not acupuncture, but we do use acupuncture needles in certain spots and musculature. I do cupping. We have PRP injections, exosomes, and we use allograft or stem cell derived tissue.
So so that is something else that's really big now too. And how safe is that?
It all depends on who's doing it and where they're getting the product from. There's a lot of shady companies out there just in the CBD world too. So it's kind of making sure that the people that you're going to know what they're doing and how they're doing it and where they're getting the product from.
Wow, it's really scary out there. And I guess it might have always been that way.
Yeah.
But when you think about how people are getting their products, whether or not it's a doctor getting their product or even just people on the internet, I really just don't know how people know anymore.
Well, I think that's what they're trying to create is confusion, right? And so trying to create confusion so people are kind of just going to the first person because they're, decision fatigue. They don't want to make the decision. They're just like, whatever, I'll go to a medical provider. I trust them. But then a lot of times if you're not doing your research as a medical provider, you're buying product from somebody that you think knows what they're talking about, but then it ends up being that they're getting hoodwinked too. So
right. And do all these people come around like it used to be where they come in and knocking on your door going, I got this, I got that, and the other thing? Wow, it must be really hard. You must get bombarded all the time. What else would you want to talk about here for the next couple of minutes in terms of the, your practice?
That we're just I like to highlight that we're kind of a full-service wellness clinic. I like to sit down with patients and actually take time. The consultations I usually are 45 minutes to an hour, and I just talk to patients and see, what's your overall goal. A lot of it's health coaching ends up being, how do you achieve your goal? A lot of people just kind of get stuck in their routine.
And usually the people that you listen to that talk to you about their goals, what are most of them?
Most of them are weight loss. That's a big portion.
Do you also do that?
Yes, I do weight loss.
Okay.
I've come up with a local pharmacy, a compounding pharmacy. We've created our own custom supplement to help people lose weight, decrease cravings. So that's kind of one of the big things. I have a in-body scanner that shows your basal metabolic rate and your visceral fat and stuff. So it's all comprehensive. It's not just a come in. I don't do a low calorie diet. I kind of teach you macronutrients and teach you how to actually sustain this for life.
Well, there's a plethora of things that you offer.
Yeah.
You could check it out on their website. It's Restorative restorativekareaz.com. They're really excited about the CBD that you have and that you're created. And then tell them again what makes it different real quick.
It makes it different because we're using hemp-derived CBD, and we're putting the stated amount of CBD in there. We batch test all of our products, so we know what's in there.
And you're also formulating your own?
Formulating my own capsules.
So you can check them out on their website. It's restorativekareaz.com. You can call them direct. Their phone number is 480-586-3000. Call in here. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. You're going to get entered into win. It's a CBD cream, which is theirs is completely different. Also, the Vitamin Therapy Energy Boost with a 15-minute consultation, whether it's the medically assisted CBD one or not. Our number here, 602-277-5369.